Hey yo, we back with another reaction. Roll intro.
Now, who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who mostly Dolce down to the blue top. The same old pimp, mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million sales, pull a level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know.
Hey yo, check it. So we're back with another Rage Against the Machine reaction, and it's gonna be Sleep Now in the Fire. But before we jump into this reaction, massive shout out goes to and yes, you are the MVP. Hey, yo, check it. So if you're new here and this is your first time seeing my face, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Mark. Please remember to run up the likes on that like button, match the energy of that subscribe button, and hit that post notification bell so you can be down every time I drop a video. So if you've been keeping up with my channel, you already know how I feel about Rage Against the Machine. I think they're amazing. They're awesome. They're a dope group. So we're going to skip all the pleasantries and the semantics, and we're going to dive right into Sleep Now in the Fire. Monday, Wall Street announces record profits, record layoffs. Tuesday, New York City decreases. I couldn't stand Giuliani. New York Stock Exchange. So this must be when the stock market crashed. Come on, man. Or are they going to be talking about the corruption? I wonder. Hey, come on. I love how they bring it in like this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire type of vibe. Come on. Okay, no, this can't be the stock market crash because they sat there and put Donald Trump on a poster. Oh wow. Wow, 45 million? Oh wow, come on. Okay, so quickly, hold on. I needed to pause right quick because this is why I say I love Rage Against the Machine, because they are so educational and so informative. Like, they could teach you more than what you could learn in school because, like I always say, they go against the grain and they don't allow nobody to censor them or silence their voice. They really sit there and use freedom of speech and use it to the next level of basically educating the masses and letting people know what's really going on. And by far, me watching this, I love how they did like this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire thing with these questions, and basically you're learning and they're having everyday like Americans that answering these questions and they're getting them wrong. Because like a lot of us, we're really very unaware of what is going on around us. We think that we know what's going on, but when it's time when somebody asks us a question, we're so confused and so content and so like lost within our own bubble. We don't know what's affecting other people out there on an everyday scale, and not even just on a national scale, but even on a global level as well. Let's get back into this.
Scope of my desire. The party blessed me with its future. When I protect it with fire. I am the leader, the Peter, the Santa Maria, the Lucid, the rapist, the fields overseer, the agents of orange, the priest of Hiroshima, the cost of my desire. Sleep now in the fire.
Wow, I never knew that. Well, some people would say what poverty.
For it's the end of history. It's caged and frozen still. There is no other pill to take. So swallow the one that made you ill.
Oh yeah, controlling people on a marionette string, very common. Woo, that's nasty.
A band called The Machine Rages On, or Rage Against the Machine. That band is anti-family and it's pro-terrorist.
Oh, well, they would say that. Anything that goes against the grain, anything that sits there and allows you to speak up and stand up for what's right, they will sit there and say that it's terrorist and everything else and try to make it paint it out to be so negative when it's really not. They're just teaching you not to be a sheep. So what I love about this with Rage Against the Machine and Sleep Now in the Fire, I thought that this was so dope, and I loved it because I feel like that with this track, it gave it another added element, another dimension, because of the simple fact that I want to say that a lot of times when I react to Rage Against the Machine, I sit and think about basically trying to listen to the lyrics and basically trying to follow along by posting the lyrics on the screen. But what I feel like what this video did is that it put everything in its proper perspective. It painted everything and allowed me to basically piece it together better, because a lot of times with music videos, I feel like sometimes you could get lost in what's going on in a video, because a video has completely nothing to do with what the actual song is trying to portray and what it's trying to paint out. And I feel like with this, Rage Against the Machine did a phenomenal job, because it was allowing you to see and in its perspective of showing like the game show of equating like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And basically, like I said, you're answering questions like everyday America. They're gathering everyday Americans to ask questions about what's going on within the United States. And like I said, a lot of us don't know what's going on in the United States because we're so entuned and so trapped within our own bubbles that we're not really concerned about what's affecting other people out there, if that makes sense. We don't really sit there and take the time out to be like, yo, what is going on with this person? Yo, what is going on with that person? Like, what is affecting our neighbors? Or we don't never know what's going on with our neighbors. We're only content and like focused on what is affecting us at that given moment. And I thought that they did a phenomenal job evoking that and portraying that, especially with them getting the questions wrong, because it's like I'm sitting there was playing along in my head as the video was playing, and I was getting some of the questions, like some of them wrong. And it's because it's like we use ourselves as a measuring stick a lot of times against worldly things, or not even just worldly things. On a more national level, we try to measure ourselves against those things that's going on, and we become unaware of it's not just about us, it's about everyone. It's not just the 1% that's up there. Is like everybody on a more grand scale, and like a lot of those people who occupy that 1% could care less about the other 99th percentile of those that are struggling, trying to get up there, or even trying to make it to at least the 50%, or even take it an even drastic measure, those that are of us that are trying to even make it to that 25th percentile, because there's so many people that live in poverty. And even me thinking about like my life of where I was at and where I am now, I'm still not where I want to be, but at least I'm not in that poverty level of when I was in foster care, and even before foster care when I was living with my mother and just struggling and battling with the things that she had to go through with drug addiction and being homeless and just things like that. So it just really puts things in a proper perspective, and Rage Against the Machine really makes you think and wonder, like, damn, like, am I really missing the bigger picture? Like, am I really missing out on what's really going on? And I thought that they did a phenomenal job capturing that. I thought that this was an amazing video. I thought they pieced it together very well, and they really put everything on display of how you're supposed to view things. So with that being said, I'm definitely not going to rate this. I thought it was phenomenal. And let me know what you guys thought of Rage Against the Machine with Sleeping in the Fire in the comments below. And with that being said, please be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.